These are 10 times that YouTubers saved lives. And at number 10, Jake Paul saved the life of his enemy. Former UFC fighter Ben Askren at first was just another one of Jake's boxing opponents.
I'm gonna end this guy's career as an embarrassment.
Then eventually getting knocked out by Jake. And after losing like that, years went by where Ben was completely disappeared until out of nowhere. News dropped that he'd been rushed to a hospital and was suffering from a case of pneumonia so severe that if he couldn't afford a massively expensive double lung transplant, he would die. Now, after the world heard about that scary situation, Jake didn't just give his prayers to Ben right after winning another fight.
Hey, I just want to take a moment to say a prayer for Ben Askren.
As soon as he heard that Ben's insurance wasn't willing to cover the giant $2 million transplant cost, Jake knew that he had to do something about it.
None of these people like Dana or anyone stepping in, so I feel like I have to do something, and that's really all it is.
And Jake wasn't lying, because he went on to donate a ridiculous $500,000 to Ben, allowing him to afford the potentially life-saving transplant he needed. So after going through a grueling 8-hour surgery in which he actually died not once, not twice, but 4 times during, not only did Ben somehow come back to life and make it through to give us his first update.
So I only died 4 times. I ticker stopped for about 20 seconds. You know, the thing that was most impactful to me was all the love I felt from everybody. And it's almost like I got to have my own funeral.
Thank God for Jake, because without his donation and that surgery, Ben would not be alive today. But alright, at number 9, KS, I saved one of his fans' lives just by grabbing his balls. Alright, I know that sounds weird, but JJ was doing one of his countless subreddit reaction videos when he noticed a unique request.
Jealous. Why have I just done this? I've legit just grabbed my left nut. Hey, you know what? I did it. You do it as well. Go on, just grab your left nut.
Alright, now obviously that clip was funny, but no one thought that it would lead to his next video where the unthinkable happened. I grabbed my left nut when he told me to and felt a bump, so I went to the doctors and they said I had testicular cancer, but I had caught it in very early stages and they're treating it right now. So thanks to JJ, he might have saved my life.
Oh my God.
Might have actually saved that fan's life, because compared to a 27% death rate and late stage 4 testicular cancer, catching it early in stage 1 lowers that all the way down to less than 1%. And since it was that easy for KSI to save 1 life, he eventually doubled down to save even more people. But at number 8, the biggest YouTuber on earth, Mr. Beast, didn't just save 1 life. He spent millions of dollars to save the lives of 100 kids. See, Mr. Beast had just learned that the most common birth defect on earth was congenital heart disease, a group of heart defects present at birth that affect the heart structure and blood vessels. If left untreated, these conditions can cause some serious complications later in life and sometimes lead to death. And sadly, over in Africa, with millions of people being affected by it every day, and their hospitals not nearly as funded or advanced as the rest of the world's children born with it, they aren't able to get the proper health care. Well, at least until Mr. B's philanthropy organization traveled to Nigeria to partner up with their hospitals and finally make a difference. One of many kids whose lives were about to be saved by Mr. Beast's foundation, because after meeting with countless children around the country and presenting them with the opportunities of their lifetimes, they all went through hours of complicated life-saving open heart surgeries. And as soon as their recoveries continue going according to plan, they will finally be able to experience living normal, healthy lives. Wow, not only is that beautiful, that's just one of the countless different projects that Mr. Beast Foundation has funded, like building entire towns, bringing water to Kenya, helping amputees get new legs, and so much more. But instead of saving hundreds of people here at number 7, we need to travel hundreds of feet underground where another YouTuber saved someone by making the discovery of a lifetime.
Oh yeah, we're kneeling down. Dude, I keep getting lower and lower, man.
Same here. Getting claustrophobic.
But even though the cave was getting narrow, he kept on exploring further till the point that he was literally laying down crawling. But just when things were getting a little bit too scary, it started making him consider giving up.
Yo, no way. It opened up again. That's it? Yeah, it opened up. I can't believe we kept going. This is crazy, man. Oh my God. I used to be claustrophobic, but I guess I lost it because I'm not that scared.
Okay, now this is really the end.
They finally reached the end of the cave and were just getting ready to make their way back when the unthinkable happened.
English?
I don't know
You
if
speak
they
English? No English.
No?
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, come with us.
You wanna come with
Tell
us?
them their daughter's up here. She's scared.
It's okay. It's all right.
All alone in the dark without any flashlight and no parents in sight. I have no idea how that little girl got down there, and with no way of getting back up. She would have probably starved to death if Josh didn't find her in time.
Crawled the whole way in there by herself, no light. She didn't even speak English, so they were like, okay, come with us, and you know, eventually, and yeah, she went back, but she started crying and stuff. It was kind of a crazy situation.
But moving on to number 6, I never thought that saving lives would get someone canceled until August of 2017. A hurricane was completely ravaging through Texas, leaving homes completely underwater and thousands of people in danger. And when Jake pulls back again. When Jake heard about the tragedy, he immediately tweeted asking fans to DM him their addresses if they were stuck in their homes, drove his team all the way down to Houston, Texas, and then got word of their first family in need. Jake's team hopped on jet skis, rode through the flooded city, and then when they finally arrived...
Yo, do you guys need help? You guys need help? Yeah? Are you guys okay?
I'm trying to get out of here.
Yeah, we have cedars.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Follow me, guy.
That's number 1.
I got you. Come on, buddy. You okay, buddy? It's gonna be alright, alright? Alright, ready? I'm gonna pick you up. Alright, you're gonna get on the back of mine, alright? Do you like orange? Orange or green better?
Orange is the fastest.
Alright, sit up there. Alright. I'm gonna take you to this truck up here. We'll get everyone on the back of the truck and then we'll drive out, alright? Okay. This is the most insane thing I've ever seen.
Wow, man, that family's gonna remember Jake forever, but he was not done there. From saving an old man who was stuck in his completely flooded home to reuniting a lost dog with its owner, Jake kept on risking his own life, jet skiing through the flooded streets, yelling out for people in need, and even found another entire family desperate for rescue. Now, alright, you'd think doing all that good work would get Jake praised, but instead he got nothing but hate. From all the Twitter saying things like, people lost their lives and Jake's just seeing views and money to Keemstar, saying that he didn't believe Jake would try to help anyone if there were no cameras recording him. There were even videos going viral saying that Jake was just using the tragedy for his own personal gain. And some of Jake's own fans were commenting on his own videos criticizing his motives too. But honestly, regardless of his intentions, the man did help save lives at the end of the day. And he helped save Ben Askren earlier, so you gotta give him props for doing it all regardless. But listen, sometimes YouTubers are not just saving human lives. Because in number 5, some saved animals. The Stokes twins are huge animal lovers. So when they heard that animal shelters all around America were so overloaded with abandoned animals that nearly every 90 seconds a dog or cat has to be put down, it was time for them to come to the rescue. After saving all those animals, they then transformed their house into an animal sanctuary with slides, a bunch of gourmet pet food, and of course lots of toys to keep them happy while the twins went out looking for their dream homes. In a short period of time, 98 of those adorable animals were adopted into loving families and were able to enjoy the rest of their lives happily ever after. But at number 4, thousands of feet up in the sky, a doctor turned YouTuber joined the Mile High Club. I'm just kidding. Alright, he actually saved someone's life up there. 14 million subscriber YouTuber Dr. Mike is just chilling in the middle of a flight.
We're about 2 hours into the flight, we're over the Atlantic Ocean, and the flight attendants make that announcement. Is there a medical professional on board? I right away started thinking worst case scenarios. What's gonna happen if his throat starts swelling and we're over the Atlantic Ocean? Well, we can't land, so I would have to administer epinephrine. If the epinephrine or the EpiPen does not work, the next step would be to schedule a landing, and if the swelling continues to get worse, I would be forced to make an incision in this young man's throat. The flight attendant comes and gets me and says, okay, he's starting to have oral symptoms, and that's when I kick into my medical mode, like full-on medical mode. I rush over, I look at his throat, it is definitely swelling, I can see it swelling. When I break open the kit that was found on Delta's plane, I was shocked because on the outside of the kit it said epinephrine. There were no EpiPens. Now, what was in Delta's kit was an epinephrine injection kit for cardiac arrest. This is much higher dose, and the needle is 1.5 inches long, and I knew this was gonna be painful. I told the patient what we're gonna do, I guess the passenger, told the flight attendant, and I injected it because his throat was really starting to swell. He started screaming. So right away, I explained to him what was going on. I had him take a few steps to walk around, got some ice on his leg just to make the pain a little bit less. His vitals were great. He was resting, his throat wasn't swelling, his pain in his leg was even resolving. So we were able to land the plane, and he survived this transatlantic flight.
Number 3, he saved one of his biggest fans. It all started when Speed was traveling around the world like usual, but this time he was visiting beautiful Malay. And after walking around the city all day, showing love to his fans, Speed was hungry, so he decided to go to a restaurant to try some of Malaysia's famous cuisine. But that's when things got out of control. Turned out that Speed's fans followed him all the way to the restaurant and were not only shoving but hurting innocent bystanders just to try getting to Speed. Security getting called to the scene, Speed didn't know what to do at this point, and neither did this innocent fan who just wanted to meet him. Almost died.
Almost died.
What?
I almost died because I'm really short and I'm just a customer and I was going in here, then suddenly like a bunch of people came in here.
You okay?
I'm just having a panic attack.
You okay? Oh, you okay? Calm down, you alright? Yo, she needs some water. We need some water. We need some water for her. She can't breathe. Sit down. Yo, get her some water. We need some water. Yeah, you okay. I promise you okay. I promise you're okay. No, they're okay. I promise they're okay.
My mom and dad are not here.
They're okay. They're okay. It's just a lot of people here. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. You okay.
Because if that was left untreated, panic attacks can cause shortness of breath, severe chest pains, and in some cases can even lead to a heart attack. So I just know that girl will be forever thankful for Speed saving her life. But saving a random person is one thing. Kaizenat saved Speed from getting killed. See, Speed was just at NYC dance with some of his fans when one of them asked him to do something interesting with his hands.
What is that? Yeah, throw my ice cream! What? Young stars. Young stars. You a young star. You a star. You a star. I'm a star. You a star, baby. Let's go. You a star, I'm a star. Let's go, baby.
Kaizenat actually called Speed up and let him know what just really happened.
Bro, whatever they telling you to throw up, don't throw that shit up, bro.
Okay.
Whatever they telling you to throw up, any game.
No. I'll put the middle finger. All right.
All right, just don't throw. Just whatever they're telling you right now, you good. I'm just saying, just don't throw nothing up, bro.
Okay. All right. Okay.
It turned out that what those kids had, Speed throw up with his hands, was actually a dangerous New York gang sign. Just like how Pop Smoke is always throwing up Woo, 6ix9ine is always throwing up Treyway. These symbols they're making with their fingers are essentially putting it out there for everyone to know what gang that they really belong to. And with Speed actually being in NYC, if a rival gang had seen him do that sign with his fingers, they would have immediately thought he was actually part of the gang. Now, alright, last but definitely not least, this final YouTuber realized that his own YouTube videos actually saved someone's life after getting sent some emotional fan mail. Unspeakable's content has always been some of the most lighthearted and entertaining on YouTube. From building ridiculous things to crazy challenges and even some reactions, even I sometimes watch his content just to feel good and have some fun. So it definitely wasn't surprising to me that he's always getting sent mail from people telling him how much they appreciate his work. And honestly, making content that makes viewers feel good about themselves or just have a good time should be every YouTuber's goal, because that's honestly what YouTube's all about.